Namaste, beloved being of light. We have Walela just flew up again. A beautiful hummingbird. We have two. The twins are with us now of the winged nation, the eagle and the condor. Hope you're having a most beautiful, blessed day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Very still, very calm, very quiet. So just like Source, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things, your true nature, your true mind, the mind of Buddha, God, Source, Creator, the truth, the love of the I Am. She's just feeding away right above the camera. Oh, there she goes, out to the tree. Anna's hummingbird, very beautiful with the pink around the neck. She visits my queen and I daily. So this is going to be a special talk, a Dharma talk for the Lionsgate portal. We'll release this on the 8/8. For the energy is very powerful, intense, coming in to merge with the 0 point, divine neutrality within yourself. See, Dharma in Sanskrit means the ultimate truth, the truth that is beyond words, beyond all concepts. We use words as fingers pointing to the truth. See, the Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha of this timeline, of our lineage, of Zen. Zen means meditation. Comes from Chan in Chinese and Mahayana in India, from the Sanskrit. So we say truth. We speak our truth as best as we can, for these words, these frequencies, these sounds merely point to the truth. They are our guide. Beautiful Walela. Hello, angel. Amazing creatures. So how do we get to the truth, to our true nature? Through meditation, through mindfulness, through breath work. Sitting still in body, mind, and spirit. We can meditate through movement like the Sufis, the whirling dervishes of Islam, the ancient, of Rumi and his people. They would spin and spin and spin until they felt like they were standing still. That's when they knew they merged with divinity, with the divine. For we are one with the divine. The separation program is over. There's the belief in separation. We know our oneness and we experience our individuality. We keep, hold, and maintain the two. This is divine union. Emptiness is form, form is emptiness. So grab a spot of tea. In Taoism we say tea is our medicine. Tea is very subtle but very powerful. Just like the ascension, this great awakening connects on the subtle realms, but great power within it. It's divine feminine of the waters, the water and the fire. The fire heats up the water to steep the tea. We say cha dao, cha in Chinese tea, dao, the way of tea. Very powerful medicine and works with the 5 elements. The 5 elements are in our hands, our fingers and our toes, and in our organs, our physical vessel. We have the earth, the thumb, the wood element. Lower dantian, fire, middle dantian, metal. It's where you wear a ring on this finger, a metal ring, and the pinky is water, the goddess, the feminine. So heaven, symbolized by the water, the holy water, Mama, the mother, divine mother, the womb, and earth, human in the middle. This is the rainbow bridge connecting heaven and earth. You see? Heaven and earth come together in the middle Dantian. It's a very powerful mudra, hand posture, finger posture. See the thumb, the pinky, and then the middle touch in there. The Trinity. See the three Dantians are the Trinity. The past, the present, the future. Body, mind, and heart. One, the mind, the awareness. And then the spirit, Shen. So we have Qi Gong, Nei Gong, and Shen Gong. Shen is for the spirit, the crystal palace at the center of the brain. So daily in my transmissions, when I speak the words from my higher self in the beginning, my sacred condor and I, and our energies of our 12th dimensional, Elven, Venusian, Lyran, Vulcan, Pleiadian energies, they come together, and I step aside this consciousness of this physical vessel of the story. I step aside and allow the Tao, the way, source to speak through me. That's why I could say, and when I speak from our New Earth scribes, I speak the resonance, the frequency that comes through their teachings and their transmissions. That's why many different people, many things come in through these transmissions. They are neutral. I step into divine neutrality and the energy comes through for you in any way possible. Sometimes I don't know how it'll be presented to you, but you bring it in through your pure awareness. Pure awareness is Buddha mind. Zen Master Bankei, he would teach, all beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas. Buddha means the awakened one. That's pure awareness, pure consciousness, your true self. So the best I can do for you as a guide, a teacher, the gnosis, the knowledge, is to transmit that truth to you of pure awareness, of the Tao, of the way. The way where, the way in. The best I can do is guide you into yourself so you realize your true nature, your Buddha mind. I can't give that to you, but what I do is give you the knowledge through the teachings and the practices, through time and space. I work for the Great Spirit, a messenger of God, to transmit these teachings to all of you. Very simple. Great man once said, Emerson of Emerson and Thoreau, said the three most important things to have a beautiful, powerful life is to simplify, simplify, simplify. The human mind wants to make simple things complex. Now, of course, this world is complex. The mind can be complex, but the true mind, true source, it's very simple. Now, through time, you'll see, I don't call myself anything. Buddhist, Taoist, I don't call myself a guru, a sifu. Other people may call me these things, for I'm everything and nothing. There's nothing wrong with gurus. See, guru, Sanskrit simply means guide or teacher. Guru in Sanskrit, in Hindi. In India we have sifu in Chinese. In China, sifu, teacher. It's sensei in Japanese. Sensei, we have roshi. I've trained with many sifus, gurus, sensei, since I was 17 years old. You see, I came through the divine goddess portal of 5-10-73. 5 elements, 10 organs. It's 5-10-10 portal. 10-10 is yin-yang, 1010. It's binary code. It is the quanta. The quantum is the switch, the on-off, on-off. On is 1, off, 0. The off is symbolize emptiness. See, on these computers that you watch this video through, it's all in the background. The source code beyond source is binary. It's 1s and 0s. See, the gentleman that created binary code, he got it from the I Ching, the classic book of change, where, Richard Rudd from the Gene Keys, it's where he got his 64 codes, the 64 gene keys. For within 64 computers are 64-bit. A chessboard is 64 squares, black and white, yin and yang. Here's the secret of the matrix. See, truth, the Buddha turned the truth to free humanity from Maya, which means illusion in Sanskrit. See, the 64, how can 64 create infinite simulations? The key that most people forget or leave out is the space, the silence in between the sound. See, we have 64 codes, just like our DNA, 64 codons that create infinite life, Everything, each breath you take is encoded within your DNA. The awakening is within the DNA. We created, our higher self created the DNA to live out the sequence, And within that sequence, if you come to this video and you feel the awakening within, that was within your DNA. You see, with 64 bits of information, just like chess, there can be infinite games with those 64 squares. But they say there's a limitation to 64. Yeah, but what we don't put into the equation is the space in between. It's the time, the length goes into that equation. For in a symphony, it is not the notes, the sounds, the frequency that makes the score, that makes the concerto. It is the space in between, the silence. You see that pause. That pause is very important in the game, in the simulation. And we free ourselves from the simulation, from the frequency, from the holographic field by returning to source within, which is the pause. It is the silence. The power is in the silence, is in the stillness. This is the source of Qi. Qi in Chinese, either spelled Qi or Chi, means energy. Simply energy. This is source. All things are energy, and energy is neutral. It does not pick and choose. Creator does not pick and choose. I love this, I hate that. It is love itself. It's the healing principle. It is pure energy. What everything is made of. And this consciousness that was created through the movement of the I Am, through the expansion, the resonance. See, everything expands as a sphere and compresses as a square. That's why Zen Master Bankei, when he realized his true nature and he woke from the dream, he became Buddha in consciousness. You don't become Buddha, you realize your Buddha nature. Then you don't even call yourself Buddha, because it's still a concept. But we use these teachings, these philosophies to guide us to the truth. We need that direct experience. This isn't about philosophy or knowledge or knowing, but we use the knowledge to free us from the ignorance and then realize through our practice, through our sacred arts, our spiritual arts, our true nature of Buddha mind. So Zen Master Bankei, he would always teach, all things are perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha. This isn't something negative. Did you hear her? Little Walela agrees. Our beautiful hummingbird. Walela is Cherokee for hummingbird. It's a beautiful band called Walela. of the divine sisters from the Pleiades, the Pleiadian sisters. Skies are beautiful today in the trees. So Zen Master Bankei would teach, all things are perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha. That's all you need to know for enlightenment. What is this unborn mind? It is the eternal mind of pure awareness, of Source. It is the Tao, God consciousness, the Christos Sophia, divine union, samadhi. When you realize this true nature, this is divine union, for the dreaming, sleeping mind merges in that moment with the awakened mind, your true sacred self, in that moment of bliss, of awakening. Like a lightning bolt striking, boom, you realize. And then everything is perfectly resolved. And then you go on with your life. They say before enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. But it's in a different state. It's in a state of mindfulness, not asleep. Because all beings seek the same thing, which Paramahansa Yogananda of the Kriya Yoga, of Babaji's lineage, would teach. All beings are seeking the same thing, which he called eternal bliss consciousness. We want to be in a state of bliss, not unconscious. We want to be conscious of our joy, of our happiness. See, Eden was a state of paradise, but unconscious. And we brought consciousness into Eden and lived out these simulations of suffering till we came to this state of the awakening, of the collective awakening. We had individuals awaken through time. See, the masters I trained with from the East, of Zen Buddhism, of the Taoist lineage, of the Kunlun, in the middle, the Divine Feminine, the Roshis, they came to me, they found me, the masters. A Tai Chi master found me at 17 to guide me to the Zen masters, and this guided me. They had to annihilate the ego so that I could come here now in these final days to teach from my heart. See, we realize the ego is the I am, but it turns into the false self, the false ego, which is self-importance or self-pity. Greater than or less than, we stay in the center, the center where bliss is always emanating. Then there's no plateau to bliss. That's the good news. There is a bottom to suffering. We have all reached that in our life. The dark nights of the soul that we went through. So you see in the east, in the north, the Altai mountains of Mongolia, the Mongolian Empire. So we have many angels in Mongolia. The east, all of that one time was Mongolia. Now it's a country between Russia and China. But the Altai mountains of the north, the divine masculine. And in the south, the Himalayan mountains. I trained with the shamans of the Blue Wolf clan, Qingfeng Dao Shi, means pure wind, man of the Tao. He is now Mujin Roshi of the Kunlun lineage. That's in the middle. I've showed this in past videos, the yin-yang, the sphere, the Altai in the north, the Himalayan in the south, and then the middle, that S wave, that sine wave, Kunlun mountains. They say Lao Tzu, who is the great sage that wrote the Tao Te Ching, the classic book of the Tao, the way. He ascended Kunlun Mountain when he left this realm in rainbow body, of light body. He ascended Kunlun, symbolizes paradise or Shambhala. So I trained with the masters of the south, the Himalayan mountains, the divine feminine, and the two come together in the middle. But we have the water path and the fire path. The fire rises up through the kundalini, through the sushumna, we call it the katika in Tibet. You see, between the north and the south was Tibet. They tried to destroy Tibet, but they could not, because it was Shambhala. It was a representation, symbolization. Now, by they, I mean the dark forces, the false ones. the suffering program, the ignorance that went into it, but it all was for a higher purpose. All these things we experienced in the past brought us to today. So we have the yin, the yang come together, the eagle, condor, in the middle. That's why the Buddha called the middle path. It's, the Goldilocks zone. That's why 73, symbolizes heaven. It's the 10, the 1, the 0 come together. Beautiful Walela here again. She keeps joining us to transmit the Walela, the hummingbird. You might hear her singing, chirping there. Don't know if the mic will pick it up, but they have a beautiful song. There she was. Fast, the quick. The feminine, it's the path of least resistance. We say smile, 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 ground, ground, ground. For the smile opens the heart. The pericardium, opens up with a gentle smile. As we anchor through our feet and legs like a tree, the roots into the ground, we rise and anchor. We ground into the earth as we rise into the heavens, the human in the middle. It's the beauty of the human race, humanity. So we can navigate both worlds, heaven and earth, through our heart center, in the middle, Dantian, the heart chakra. So we have the red and the gold of Buddha, of the Christos, the gold. Also yellow solar plexus. But the gold in alchemy symbolizes light body, or the awakened mind. The transformation of the physical vessel back to light. And into sound, and the sound leads to the silence. We take a deep breath in and out the nose. Smile into the heart and let go into the ground, into the silence, the stillness. For I am the way, the truth, and the life. The life is the light. The light is the life. Let go of all concepts, just for a moment, for 73 seconds. See, it's 73 degrees now. That's the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. Not too high, not too low. For in this pure awareness of this now, of this now, of this now, that which is hearing these sounds, for this I am, pure awareness, is beyond duality. That's why all things are perfectly resolved. For the problems, just distracted again by beautiful Walela. She's feeding now right above the camera. You can feel her essence, her presence. Connect with her through your heart. Connect with nature, the Tao. The mind is here in the middle. We have the brain up here, which is connected to the spirit gate. The crystal palace, there's 9 caves in the brain, and 11 dimensions to form the 99, the Tengri of our sky nation, of our star nations, our star beings. I spoke the other day, it was cut off in my video, of course. The most important thing I said in that 40 minutes or so of transmission, when I said, do not fear or worship the unknown. It was blocked by the dark. They don't want you to know this. For the mind wants to pick and choose. I either should fear or I should worship this thing. No. There's nothing to fear, not even fear itself, for you are one with Source. Why would the Creator be afraid of its creation? And you do not worship, we're the star nations. You see people on the internet, oh, you just want to worship. I never said to worship anything. You can look back at over 3,000 transmissions. The only thing I worship in eternity is my sacred condor, my queen, my goddess. But I don't tell you to worship anything. If you're going to worship anything, worship The still white magnetic light at the center of all things. But you are one with that. Why would you worship yourself? Some might say that that's foolish. So I never say worship, but we work with the star beings, we work with the angelic realms. Now I know there's people out there saying the Galactic Federation is evil. People are afraid of their own shadow. Not that this is shadow, but people that are projecting that fear. But they're not to be worshipped either. They are our friends, they're our families. Do you worship your brother? You might be kind and love your brother and sister. But this isn't about worshiping. It's about loving each other, no matter what form or shape it takes. We love Walela. There's two dancing through the air now. You hear them? They're singing and dancing as they swirl through the heavens, through the skies. The yin, the yang, the Shakti, the Shiva, the eagle, the condor come together. I'm going to end this in a couple minutes so I can get this to you by the Lionsgate portal on the 8/8. For the courage of the lion, our lion nation of Lyra, of New Lemuria. This is Lemuria in the fully awakened state. This is Atlantis in an awakened state. Shambhala, Valhalla, whatever name you want to give to the Pure Land of Amida Buddha. I was also initiated into the Pure Land sect of Amitabha Buddha, the Red Buddha of the West. The East came to the West, the eagle and the condor. The dragons of the East came to the West. For they knew the kundalini of earth, the Sushumna, after World War II, after the bombs dropped on our innocent people, it shifted. The space-time continuum and the kundalini of earth from the Himalayan mountains of the East to the Andes mountains of the West, running up through Chile, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, up through Central America, up through Mexico, up through the Rockies, North America, up into Canada, up into Alaska and the North Pole, from the South Pole to the North, from the Huayin to the Baihui. Huayin is the perineum, the Baihui is the crown. It's the toroidal field that comes together and meets in the middle, 0 point, divine neutrality. That's where we resonate from, and that's where we return to, the still center and pure awareness. So we are empowered through this Lionsgate, the 8/8 in the middle. The infinity overlaps itself, and in that center, the cross, of the center of the cross, the equinox, the equality, Ecuador, the equator, is the middle Dantian of Mother Earth. So go there now, live from your heart, live your passions of the Christos, of the Christ, the Sophia, in the wisdom of the Buddha. Have a most beautiful, blessed, sacred Lionsgate portal and eternity. For this now is eternity in this body, here now, where I always am, the body of the cosmos, the body of the Christ. The eagle and the condor love you all. We appreciate you coming on this mission, and for all your support. We send you so much love and bliss from our heart to yours. We are one. One in love, one in light, one in consciousness, pure awareness. Namaste. Aho. Greetings, beloved beings of eternal light. Hope you're having a most beautiful, blessed day in La Matrika as we shift to the great Kriyatrika of the Divine Mother, Divine Goddess. I just spent about 45 minutes with our beautiful white egret nation. The white egrets to our native people symbolize the purity, the pure awareness of the Great Spirit, the great mystery we call Wakantanka. Beautiful energy, also connected today with our blessed, beloved Mount St. Helens in her glorious light. So these energies will be coming through our daily transmissions. Thank you for joining us. We hope you're enjoying our transmissions and these special transmissions we've been putting out for all of you. It would help us greatly to get our messages out to our people of the 144,000 and accelerate this great ascension, this great awakening. If you would like, comment on each video, and please share these. Sharing these videos helps get our messages out to more of our people. And if you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a monthly pledge or one-time donation to the links at eaglelovecondor.com. We hope your Lionsgate portal activations are going smoothly, blessed, and with great abundance. We're very close to our divine redemption, divine dispensation. So hang in there, beloved beings of light. Hold the line, keep holding the light, holding the love of Mother, Father, God, of Buddha mind, of the Christos Sophia, of the Great Spirit, as we continue to go through and through and through until full and total compression breakthrough as supernova consciousness of rainbow bodies of infinite light and infinite light. So thank you all very much. We're very grateful for each and every one of you, for all your support over these years and for coming on this great mission and for your great light work. Beautiful beings of light. Have a most blessed, beautiful day. Sending you so much love, blessings, and blessings. Namaste. Aho.